Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm going to walk you through how to apply a pathway student visa for New Zealand. Before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go subscribe right now. And also I would like to clarify, neither I'm an immigration consultant nor I'm a government body. So in case you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, in front of you I have opened this pathway student visa, where they have given you some description that what this visa is and what it allows you. So like you can stay up to 5 years and you can do 3 courses one after other on a single student visa. Okay, and of course, like you must have a pathway student visa, offer of place and funds to pay for your tuition fee. Okay, processing time is also given. 80% are processed within 2 weeks, but it does vary based on case by case, because if they want, they can ask you for additional documents. They can also call you for an interview, although rare. It's totally up to them and as per your case. Okay, with this visa you can study up to 3 courses one after other. Okay, work part-time 20 hours a week while studying, and full-time in holidays depending upon your course of study. With this visa you cannot have your partner or children included, but yes, they can file their own visas. Okay, you will need to meet the prerequisite for a second and third courses on your student pathway to stay in New Zealand on a pathway student visa. Okay, fine. Now in order to see what you need to apply, you need to see country specific details. So let's say you are an Indian national living in India. Okay, of course, like you should check based on your situation. Region, let's say New Delhi. Preferred online. Identity, health, character, genuine intention, study pathways, pathway education provider. Okay, offer of place. Okay, you should have offered to, tuition fee, funds, medical travel insurance, parent or legal guardian. Okay, but these are generic ones because some of these may not apply in your case. Okay, design your course. Okay, fine. You must be sure that you are passing your course and meeting your attendance requirement. Okay, all right. So let's click on apply online. So you have to log in into Realme account in order to apply. If you don't have one, you can create. I'm not going to show you how you can create an account, because for that I have already made a different video, and that I'm going to include in the description. If you really want to watch to see how to create this Realme account, you can do that. I'll log in and I'll take you to the main area. Okay guys, so here now we have reached on the main page. We are going to click a new application as a student. Okay, are you applying for student visa? I select yes. Do you have MasterCard visa? Yes. Are you applying for a student visa as a dependent? I select no. Are you an Australian student permanent? I select no. You need to answer as per your case. Have you claimed refugee or protection status in New Zealand? I select no. Are you applying under special vocational training guide? I select no. Start my application. So I'm going to put all sample values. You need to do as per your own case. Okay. Identity. What's name of passport? Last name. Title. Mr. Other names known by, or if applicable, let's say you have never changed your name, so that's why. Gender, select male. Date of birth, I'm just putting sample. You need to do as per your own case. 98. Yeah. Where you were born. Make sure such things match with your passport, otherwise there could be issue. State, province, आ गई. Passport sample I am putting. You need to as per your case. Country of passport. Yeah. Expiry date. Your national identity number. Subject of other citizenship you hold. So what is your partnership status? I select single. So India does not allow dual citizenship, so that's why I have left it. But if you're from a country where it allows, and if you actually have it, then you should enter. Have you previously applied? I select no, but if you have applied, definitely do, because anyway they're gonna find out. Current residential address, country, again do as per your case. This is just sample. Address, uh, address line to town, city. I'm putting sample guys, but you do as per your case. Phone number, country code is it's not mandatory, but why not provide mail address? Just sample guys, provide your proper email address, because ultimately communications are going to go there. Is your postal address same as resident? As per yes. Will you be in the same country as your residential address when you submit the application? I select yes. Will this visa application submitted together with other visa application as part of a group? I select no. Okay, to agree, click on continue. Of course, I won't be submitting the application. Study details. Are you applying for a pathway student visa? I select yes. Are you coming to New Zealand? Do you have a scholarship to study in New Zealand? If I select yes, that will be type of scholarship. Oh, provide the details. Okay. If you don't have, click on no. What day you wanted to enter? Let's say you want to enter in July. How long you plan to study in New Zealand? If the time you have already spent in New Zealand, let's say this much. Are you exempt of program fee? I select no. Okay, when your study starts, let's say I'm just putting sample guys. Type of study, primary, secondary, postgraduate. I'm leaving. Name. What subjects are you doing your postgraduate study? Wow. Let's say computer science. Okay. Okay. You can add more also, but I'm just leaving it. Can I remove? Yeah, I'll just leave it. Name of education provider. I'll just say qualification program you will be studying. Let's say masters in IT. How does the process on? How does this program of study follow on from your previous study work experience? So you need to describe. I'm just writing same field and experience, but you have to describe that you have to do as per your own case. Same field and same field of work and study. Work and study. But yes, you need to describe. What do you do to plan after you complete a program and study? Work in the field. But yes, you need to do as per your case. How does program study fit your long-term goals? So just tell the story, just tell as per your case. Of course, I don't want to create any creativity, but you do got to do it as per your case. Is a program of study 120 or more in total? I select yes. Like if you remember under pathway student program, you can study up to 3. Okay, so if you want to add more, you can add another program, but I'm just leaving it here. But if you have, definitely educational provider. I'm just putting a sample. Okay, of course I'm not gonna apply. Continue. Errors. What question have I missed? Oh, scholarship ends. Financial indicate. How will you be financially supported? Providing I have required amount of funds. I'm for I have sufficient funds. I have pre-purchased travel, whatever like applicable. Like if you are paid for your living cost, fully funded. So if your friend relative is doing, like you need to do as per your case. I just filled some options. Health details. Do you have tuberculosis? I select no. Renal dialysis may require one. I select no. Hospital care, no. Residential special education such as blood or blood transfusion. Intravenous drug. Insurance requirement. See, you need to have insurance also. Okay, so you can treat this, and oh, you gotta be declaring uh, uh, character. I believe I missed the declaration part, so I'll go back. You must answer all mandatory. Yeah. Have you ever been convicted of any offense against law in any country, including New Zealand? No. Been investigation in country New Zealand? Have you ever been charged for any offense? Refused entry, excluded, refused visa. Have you been removed, deported, expelled? Are you currently wanted for questioning? Okay, I select no. Are you currently in investigation? No. Are you facing charges, offense? Not. No. Education and work history. See, so here you need to add your education and history, including English language history. So I'm leaving it blank because these are not mandatory, but I strongly recommend you do it. Okay, because why to hide anything, right? Same thing for your work experience also, including your current employment and periods of self-employment. Because these are not mandatory, I'm skipping it, but you definitely do. There's no reason for you to skip it. Are there any period where you were not studying, employed, not studying? I said no. Have you ever been employed by government of any kind, including as government official, mayor, judge, election, hospital administrator? I select no. Have you not position where your point made by an elected representative political figure? No. Have you been a guard or prison official at any prison, detention center, or transit camp? I select no. Family details. Provide your parent or legal guardian's detail, and you have to include your deceased family members too. So I'm just putting some sample. If they are deceased, you need to check this. If you know the date of birth, put that. Let's say this: gender, name, relationship status, married, father. Okay. Country, territory of birth. Do as per your case. Occupation, so I'll say retired. If click on this and add your other parent also, okay, like your mother, okay, in this case, because it's not mandatory, I'm skipping it, but definitely provide the details of your parents. Why wouldn't you if you know? Do you have any brother, sister? I select no, but if you have yes, definitely check this and provide the details of your brother and sister, okay, because anyway they're gonna find out sooner or later. So we'll continue. Other details. Do you have any contact in New Zealand? I select no. Do you hold an cultural portion in your community? I select no. Have you involved in armed conflict, associate any group or organization that has used armed violence to further their aims? Have you ever committed or been involved in war, crime against humanity? Just read everything, okay? And then answer. Don't blindly say no or yes. Read and every question, understand, and then answer. Travel history. Have you ever traveled outside of your home country? I select no. But if you have traveled outside your home country, in this case India, definitely provide that information. Military service. Has military service been compulsory in your country? In India, no. Have you undertaken military service in any country? I select no. But if you have done, definitely provide. Are you completing this on behalf of someone else? I select no because I assume the applicant is doing. But if you have someone, definitely. Have you received immigration advice or assistance? I select no. But if you have, definitely provide that info. Okay, now you need to upload your documents. They have also given the format. Okay, passport style photograph of head and shoulders. Okay, 11 pages of passport travel document. If you're not clear, you can click on question mark. It will show more information. Your offer of place from educational provider, admission letter or something, because we selected scholarship in our questionnaire, that's why it's asking. If the document is not in English, has that been translated, uploaded? This is not mandatory field, and in most of the cases it may not be required, but yes, if it is required, definitely upload your research proposal and details of the subject you intend to study. Later explain the subjects you intend to study. Perfect. Confirm at least 120 credits. Okay. Evidence that you have sufficient fund. Bank statement. Okay. If not in English, provide that evidence that you live. See, a lot of these slots have been created based on what we selected earlier. So in the similar way, you have to do evidence you have paid for outward travel, evidence you have sufficient funds to purchase outward travel, not in English. Okay. If you must purchase extra to support your visa application. Okay, now so you can click here and then select yes or no, but you need to provide evidence you are a bona fide applicant. Okay, are there, you can click on this bona fide to find out what exactly it is. Are there any documents you wish to provide? If you select yes, additional slots will be created where you can upload. Okay, and you can add even more documents if you want. Once you are done through this, you can click on continue, where you'll go ahead and pay the fee. So that's how it works, guys. Let me know what you feel about it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Okay, thank you.